time out for Good morning, you guys. Welcome to the channel. My name is Kiafa. Welcome back to my tribe. It's breakfast. I'm eating. I'm not gonna be on here long. I just wanted to come make a video. I was thinking about something when I pulled up to work today. And so I was like, let me just make a real quick video since I made no video in a little while. But y'all, as you see the title of the video, I've never had a job like this before. And I know on my channel and maybe on other people's channel, when you're reading about being a surgical tech, it can be a little confusing. You don't know if you should do it because so many people talk bad about it, or if you shouldn't do it, or if you should do it because, you know, the comments and the experiences are conflicting. But I'm just tell you about my experience because I don't know about what other people got going on. I done had a lot of jobs as a surgical tech. I done had like a lot. Good morning. Oh, I can't see the whole thing. Let me see. Hold on. Let me pull up so I can see. Okay. Hey girl, let me see. It said I was just thinking about you the other day, wondering what you be. Okay, girl. Let me tell you. Thank you for the thumbs up. I'm about to tell y'all what's going on. So I'm not gonna lie. Like I was saying, I done had a lot of jobs as a surgical tech before. Y'all been doing it. I got my surgical tech experience when I was in the Navy, right? So I went to surgical tech school in 2006. Now I was a surgical tech in the Navy, and then I've been a surgical tech and a first assistant since I got out of the Navy. I got both trainings, my surgical tech and my surgical first assistant, from the military. Now, like I said, 2006, so you know what I'm saying, there's some time in. Every job that I've had at one point or another, like for the first probably 5 or 10 years, I hated being a surgical tech. After getting out of the military, I hated it. I had this training and it just wasn't a vibe. I wasn't feeling it. I worked at a children's hospital where we did a lot of ENT when I was probably about 15 years ago. It's been a long time. I done worked at all kind of places. Now I haven't done any trauma, so I won't put that in there, but I done worked labor and delivery, all these places, SPD and all this, right? And every one of those jobs came with some type of anxiety or just like unease. So at one point I quit, right? I stopped working as a surgical tech and I went and got my cosmetology license. Y'all. So, I'm eating a chicken biscuit from Chick-fil-A if you care. So, recently, I took this job. Now, if y'all done been on my channel, you know I was traveling as a first assistant. That was the plan after I got my first assist certification, was to travel. And things changed in my personal life with my son and things like that. So, I had to just accommodate and adjust my work. But I never would have thought that I would have found a job like this. Like, it never crossed my mind. Now, I worked at surgery centers before, and if you know, then you know I work at a surgery center now. And you guys, it's almost like you waiting for the other shoe to drop. Now, it's not perfect. I'm not gonna sit here and tell y'all like, oh, this is the most perfect job, but this is the best job that I done had. And I want to say this is the best job I done ever had. And I'm gonna say it because even outside of being a surgical tech, the jobs that I've had didn't allow me this kind of like to breathe a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, being a surgical tech is already, okay, having a job, we won't even put what kind of job it is, but having a job can be a very stressful, it can be stressful, right? It can be stressful. And when you got kids and you got responsibilities outside of your job, it just adds to the stress, right? And so for me, I already knew that I was gonna have to find a job that was gonna allow me to be available to be a parent, to do my other, you know, be available to my kid and my animals and my garden and my family, you know, like the stuff that's important to me, my friends if I want to hang out. Because that, like, when you think about a job, like, I don't know how y'all think about it, but all of that stuff take, like, it's a part of it. It's part of the part, like, part of the, like, oh, can I take this job or not, right? So when I was looking, when I first took my first permanent job, right, as a surgical assistant, this was a couple months ago, that job was at a hospital. That job required me to be on call for 12 days out of the month. That's kind of standard, you guys, like, honestly. The 12 days was on top of, or it could have been included with my regular 40-hour work week. So if I'm working 40 hours, one of my call days might be on that day. But a lot of them aren't, and they're going to be after hours. So that just took up a lot of, like, time, right? Because you got to go to work, you got to prepare for work for the next day, and then if you working Monday through Friday, you're not getting no time off until the weekend. But if you're on call, you ain't even getting your weekends off. So I'm like, okay, on top of, like, it just wasn't a vibe at that facility. I just wasn't feeling like I was being treated fairly. Like, we already had that conversation. So, okay, let's quit, right? So we quit. We don't have no job. I quit. I don't have no other job lined up. I'm like, I'm going to just take these, you know, do the shift work or whatever. And that shift work with CareRev and Medley or any company that you can take shifts with, I like that because you're not committed to a schedule. And most of them was at surgery centers. But if they're not if it's not going to be at a surgery center, then it's a hospital. And at least you don't have to take call, right? So that's what I was thinking. That was my idea. But I go to one of the surgery centers through the agency that I had picked up a shift with, and I'm here. You guys, immediately when I got here, I'm like, oh, y'all hiring for full-time, you know, another full-time tech, you know, like, I'm in. Even though I knew I was going to take a pay cut. Let's talk about that too, right? I knew I was going to have to take a pay cut, but the pay cut, it was fine because of the, like, how it allowed me to, it fit into my life. So I took the pay cut, you guys. I'm just pulling up to work now. We don't have no cases today. Now, the surgery center I'm working at is new. And so they're still building up, you know, their doctors and the surgeries that we're doing. But because it's so chill, nobody, like, it's no pressure. So at the beginning, it was a little bit of pressure for me. I'm going to say that because the girl who I was working with, y'all already, I think I talked to y'all about this. So she ended up getting fired because she was just not cooperating. So she gets fired after they hire me. And then I'm doing everything by myself. So I was processing instruments by myself. I was scrubbing all the cases by myself. And I was, you know, doing the supplies and all of that stuff. Like, everything we needed as far as being in the OR, I was doing all of that stuff by myself. Now, recently we got a SPD tech. So, you guys, it felt like a whole weight was lifted off my shoulders. Yesterday was one of our surgery days, and it was pretty busy. But I hadn't had one of those days where I just felt like, oh my God, I don't have a billion things to do, you know, during this case. And I'm very grateful to be in this facility, y'all. I'm gonna just be honest with you. Like, it would have never crossed my mind that I could have found something like this. Never crossed my mind. So I'm gonna tell y'all this. It's not like anything. What an awesome responsibility. It's cool to kind of be responsible, but let me tell you, I'm gonna be honest. When you're doing everything, something messes up somewhere. You're gonna forget something. You're gonna drop the ball somewhere. So that's why you don't really want to do everything. But because we're not having cases every day, it was okay. You know what I'm saying? But, like, let's just say we had a case. Let's just say we had surgeries on Monday. I'm working Friday to prepare for Monday because I got to pull the cases and everything. And then on Monday, I'm doing all the cases. And when I say all of them, I mean every last one of them. And then we don't have a turnover team, so I'm turning over the rooms. And it was a lot, but it was still, like, cool. What's up, girl? Hey, Stephanie. You watch me, I'm at work. I'm finna go in a minute, but I was like, I'm finna tap in with y'all a little bit just so I can just share this, because I see a lot of comments on here, y'all, and I don't always respond to the comments, but I be looking at what people say, and a lot of people have really bad experiences as a surgical tech. Oh my God, I wish it was raining here. I love the rain, Stephanie. It's nice and sunny. It's probably like 80 degrees. I got the sunroof open. The sun, I got my window shield blocking the sun for me right now. So that's why it's a little shady. But girl, it's probably about 80 degrees right now, honestly. Super soul grower. It is a lie. I understand. I had a similar job in Sacramento. I messed up all the time. I barely got this girl. So yeah, so I was messing up a little bit. Not bad. That job sounds stressful. Let me tell you though, girl. Let me tell you. So we not working every day, y'all. Like, we work every day, let me say that, because I always have something to do. Like, before our SPD tech got here, on the days that I did have cases, I was still processing instruments or putting up supplies or something like that, right? I got CEUs to do, so that's part of my, I got to make sure I do those because my certification is expiring. I'm gonna make another video about that. But so it seems stressful, y'all, but I hear so many people, it's so many bad stories or bad experiences when they come down to surgical tech, and I've had enough of them. And y'all, I share, you know, my experiences with you guys. I'm extremely transparent, or I try to be, about this career. You lucky you get to travel. I'm not traveling right now, but I would like working in the house. I like working from home too, but we're gonna get, because I used to work from home a little bit too, but I'm not traveling. I'm stationary right now, Stephanie. But so yeah, I just wanted to share this with y'all because I don't want everybody on this channel or people that come to this channel to get discouraged about being a surgical tech, because it is some good jobs out here. I'm gonna tell you, depending on where you're at in your life and what is valuable or your priority, that's gonna make the difference. No, I'm back in Duval County, girl. I'm in Jacksonville. Actually, I'm not in Jacksonville right now, but that's where I'm at. My job is not in Duval, but it's pretty close. And so if you're having a bad experience at your facility, I'm gonna tell you to go look somewhere else, you guys. Go find a job somewhere else. Do not have these jobs that are pulling on you in a negative way, because like for me, I caught myself going home being frustrated, you know, just frustrated, and not even frustrated at my home environment. I'm frustrated because of the microaggressions or the, you know, whatever that was happening at work, because that wasn't my tribe. That wasn't a vibe. So I had to go and find something else, y'all. And when I tell you I quit with no plan, honey, no plan. So when you believe that, like believe in yourself, first of all, believe in the skill that you have, and know that it's a job or it's going to be something out there that you can, that works for you, the facility that people makes it. When I tell you, that is such an understatement, you guys. It might be like this facility I'm at, it's almost scary because how we be chilling with each other. Like, we really go out to eat with each other. We really enjoy spending time and joking with each other. I can see and definitely understand. Yes, girl. But I don't want this channel, or like I was saying, anybody, if y'all are really looking for a career that is gonna be able to sustain you, because honestly, like, I haven't stopped being a surgical tech because the other skill set that I have, like, yes, I can edit videos, yes, I can create content, but if I go get a job, because I'm a parent and I have to have some type of, like, in my head, until my side hustles or whatever can sustain me, I have to have a job because I have to feed my kid, right? I have to have a home that he can go to or whatever, right? So that's part of my responsibility. So I haven't created a skill set that can replace my income. My income is enough for me to, now I'm not in no fancy car, y'all. My car is a 2012 Nissan Murano. I don't stay in I stay in an older neighborhood. It's not like old, but it's older. So I live within my means, but because I live within my means, I still get to do pretty much whatever I want to do. Like, I ain't just outside blowing money. I ain't outside spending thousands of dollars every day. But when a concert come, I can go. If I want to buy clothes, like my son, he's 14 and he's taller than me, he's growing faster. I just spent like $400 on him. It didn't come, I didn't have to rob Peter to pay Paul to go buy him any clothes. You know what I'm saying? It's just that, hold on, y'all, let me take this thing down, because it's like one little spot that's, okay. Oh, Jesus, help us all. So anyways, this is what I want you guys to understand. Like, yes, some of these facilities are crappy. Yes, it's some bad management. That is true. But if you just stick with it and say, okay, I'm gonna just keep going to facilities until I can find something that works for me. Like, some people, like, they go to surgery centers and they might do eyes. I don't want to do eyes. That wouldn't be an exciting day for me. You know what I'm saying? That wouldn't be something that would be like, okay, I'm gonna go to work. I don't want to do that. So you have to really keep interviewing and experiencing places until you find that perfect fit for you. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. I know we talk about it a lot on here. I see all the comments. I see all of the, like, you know, people and their experiences, and it's a lot of bad experiences. It's a lot of negative experiences, I should say, not bad, but negative experiences that people are having. And this excuse me, this field is stressful. It can be stressful. You at a trauma center, you probably gonna be stressed out when you go to work. I don't need that in my life. It doesn't work for me. That doesn't bring me value, right? Because if I'm what you don't love doing? No, I don't, ma'am. Absolutely not. Y'all, I'm sorry that let me see if I back up. Let me see. Maybe I'll move so I can get this sun from right here like this. I'm gonna just back it up a little bit. Let me see who behind me. I'm not gonna stay in this parking spot because this is a handicap, but I want to turn around so I can get that sun out my face. But yeah, you guys, I don't want to do certain things. Oh, that's so much better. Okay. Whew. Let's do that. There we go. Okay, it's behind us now. But yeah, I'm not finna do no 30-something surgical cataracts, girl. I'm gonna do nothing like that. But somebody else might find it, you know, like, they might like that. So you just got to go out here and try it. I don't want to tell y'all to quit being a surgical tech, because I didn't quit being one. Even though I do work on different skill sets, I just don't work on the skill sets that I can go and it'll translate to what I'm making now as a surgical tech, or even could. Like, if it's about money, I could go work at a trauma 1 or trauma 2 center here in Jacksonville and be picking up a whole bunch of calls, working a whole bunch of hours. Especially here, say, I think in the job can be stressful, especially when short-handed. That's a, yeah, and okay, great point here. Everybody's short-staffed right now. Just know that. Everybody is. I don't know what it is. Don't nobody want to work in the OR, I guess. Or maybe they just, you know, I don't know, but everybody is short-staffed. And then if you're short-staffed and you working, yeah, it's just stressful, y'all. So it's stressful. So I'm gonna just say, sometimes you might have to have a little faith in yourself and the fact that you're, you know, if depending on what your religion is or what your spiritual beliefs are, just know that your higher power, the force that's within you, will put you in the right place if you allow it. But if you get so scared to quit your job, and I can't quit because yeah, you're just gonna be in that's the wrong vibe to be in. That's not the right energy to hold on to something that is not bringing you value. Hey Janelle, how are you? Good morning, Grand Rising. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm still eating. But yes, you guys, I just wanted to share this with y'all because, like I was saying earlier, and I keep saying it, I just want to stress this to y'all. It's not all bad. It definitely ain't all good. And with traveling, this was the thing with traveling. For me, I enjoy traveling. I enjoy going to other places and having different experiences. New Mexico and Cali was like my favorite places to go. I had been to Cali several times, but I had never been to New Mexico. So I had like great experiences, but it took me away from my family. It took me away from the environment. Like, I like being in warm, humid places, right? I like being in Florida. I could go further south and I'd be happy. So yes, I enjoyed those experiences, but I wouldn't necessarily say that that was the best. I was in Taos, New Mexico. So it's north, like below Colorado It's above Santa Fe and it's above Albuquerque, so it's kind of in the mountains. But I really enjoyed it. I got to experience just being around like that Native American environment. It was a vibe. I'm not gonna even lie. Like, it was right up my alley. Matter of fact, I got this shirt from Mexico. It said "Namaste, bitches." If I was going to another job, I wouldn't have worn this, but they won't nobody see me, so I'm just slide up in there and then I'll have on my scrubs. But those places, it is so spiritual that, like, you can feel the vibe. It's a vibe. I'm not gonna even lie. I don't know how y'all feel about certain things, but it's definitely a vibe in Taos. It's a vibe. It was a vibe for me. It was cold when I got there. It was dry, so my skin wasn't really happy with it. But I had a really good experience. The problem is I didn't have, my culture wasn't like the people that made me feel like, how to say this, I couldn't just go get no Jamaican chicken, jerk chicken, you know, ain't no plantains, ain't no oxtails. It was just certain things that I was missing when I was traveling. So yes, traveling does bring a type of experience. I was missing out on my son, you know, even though he was with his dad, so that was fair, right? I was missing like my mom and like just the stuff that I'm used to. I was missing on my garden. Oh my God, me traveling just stopped me from gardening. And y'all, I enjoy gardening. Like, I really, really, really enjoy it. If y'all not following me on TikTok, go ahead. It's probably gonna be about gardening. But I do have a gardening channel on here too. It's called My Jack's Garden. So if y'all wanna see what I got going on in the garden, I'm doing better, so just bear with me. I'll probably post on them channels about as much as I'm posting on here, so y'all already know how I be moving. But the traveling is, the money's there. You could travel for 6 months out the year. You could chill for 6 months out the year, and that worked for a time in my life. It didn't fit in with my life now, this phase of my life. So do you quit when, like, if something doesn't fit in on this, but do you quit the job? Like, yeah, I could have quit and did something for about $15-20 an hour, but why would I go work for $20 an hour and have to work more hours, you know, because maybe the skill set is lower than the surgical tech. Let's just say I want to go work at Walmart. Let's just say that. Let's say I go work at Walmart. They give me $20 an hour. I don't know how much people at Walmart make, but let's just say that. If I go to Walmart, I make $20 an hour. I got to work twice as many hours to get the amount of money that I could go get. Like, if I'm a surgical tech, or if I'm working at the hospitals, I'm working as a surgical tech first assistant to get the most money. So I go make $40-50 an hour at the hospitals, but now I got to take all this call and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So if it's about the money, then that's what I would do. But it can't be about the money for me right now. It's gonna have to be about what fits into my lifestyle. But I'm not gonna go work at Walmart if I'm a surgical tech and I can go work at a surgery center. I can go work at a surgery center and make another $20 extra. Like, you know, you can make between, depending on your experience, you know, it'll be somewhere between $30 and we'll say $40 an hour. That's what I'm seeing. I don't know how true it is for everywhere, but that's what I'm seeing, right? So if I see that, if I know that, so yeah, I'm gonna go do that, and then I ain't gotta take no call. But that still didn't mean that this is gonna be a good fit for me, because I was already going to different surgery centers when I was using Medley and CareRev, and I could see why they didn't have people that wanted to work there. You know, you might have doctors that aren't nice. You might have a leadership team that can't lead, a management team that can't lead. That's a problem. So you have to kind of go to these places and experience them before you can really make the decision on that's not for me. But I tell y'all all the time, the 90 days that you're on probation, it's not just 90 days you on probation with them. They on probation with you for 90 days. Like, do you fit? Which get in the mindset, you guys, not in this scarcity or this lack or this fear mindset. Get out of that and remember, like, you are valuable, and people should be honored to be in your presence. Don't be so scared of, oh, I need this job because I need this money. No, because you'll be done put yourself into a bad situation with some not so nice energies around you, and then you coming to work with Debbie Downer, and now you got Debbie Downer energy because she's more in her negative vibe than you are in your higher vibe, and so now she pulling you down with her. No, 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 no. Or you at work with a whole bunch of gossiping people, and then you start gossiping with them, and then you can't figure out why your world is going upside down. Best advice ever. I'm trying, girl. This my real world. Like this how I think. But I quit my job. I just want y'all to understand, I quit my job and I did not have another job. I did not even know if I was gonna be able to pick up enough shifts. Y'all, I was picking up shifts on CareRev or Medley, and then if they didn't have anything, I'm gonna tell y'all now, I'm humble, so I don't have no problem with picking up shift like what is it, batches and stuff with Instacart. I was doing Instacart, I was doing DoorDash, I was doing whatever I had to do until what I needed came along, or what fit into my life came along. You've been MIA. I be MIA. I know, I just need to do better. I really was overwhelmed. I'm back. Thank you. I miss y'all. I do be missing y'all. I ain't gonna lie, I be missing y'all. But I was overwhelmed. I'm not gonna even lie. I was overwhelmed with how much responsibility I was having, and just trying to get back into the groove. But I'm in my groove now. I just feel I'm in a really good space with this job and just where I'm at in my life right now. But I didn't know that it was gonna be like this. I just knew that it was something better than what I was doing, right? You still at the SPD spot. So yeah, so that's why I was just telling them I'm not doing SPD. We got an SPD tech now, so that part is off of me. I'm her backup, so if she need help or she need to leave work early, because so this is how this facility works. Most of us in here have kids, and our kids range from different ages, so we just kind of support each other with whatever needs to be done. So the young lady just started working here, and she has like a 5-year-old, something like that. So if she need to go if she need to drop him off or whatever, go pick her son up, I can back her up because my son's old enough to catch the bus and he can walk home and, you know, take care of himself. So that's kind of how this setup is. But I don't have to do SPD in the morning. All I have to do is scrub, y'all. I do turn over rooms. I'm fine with that. Because we do pain here as well, I will help if I don't have cases. So our pain doctors do surgeries as well. So if they don't have any surgeries that day, like real surgeries, then I will help assist the nurses with maybe putting their pain pads, opening their pain pads, breaking down the room, wiping the bed down. Like that's I'm just support right now, if unless we have cases. So some of the docs that come here don't have first assistants, and then I kind of step in for that as well. So if they need somebody to close for them or whatever, you know, like they get in full service here, for me at least, because I can do the SPD, I can scrub, and then if they need a first assistant, they got one. So that's how that works. And that was partly why they paid me what they didn't give me exactly what I asked for, but I know I got more than what is being seen like on the sites. But I didn't just come as a surgical tech, I came as a surgical tech first assistant, and I came with the SPD experience. So that was kind of how that worked out. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I really, like, I eased into my day, y'all. I took my son to school, we got breakfast, I had to run to Walmart, and the whole time I'm doing all of this, there's no pressure for me to hurry up and get to work. There's no, my manager, my administrator, she's not all over me like, hey, where you know, like, she's not doing that. As long as what need to be done is getting done and we communicating, like, everything is smooth sailing right now. Now, I say everything's not perfect, because I met some more people and I was just like, I don't like I met some people like in the upper management. I'm not gonna say I don't like them, but it wasn't that same like I don't know, maybe we need to meet again. I don't know. We'll just see. We'll see. Maybe we meet. The next time we meet, maybe it won't be after a 10-hour day where I'm the only person that is doing all of the stuff. Because I met this person, they wanted to do something after I had been working all day, and I just wasn't, my mood and energy was just not there. And I felt it was real inconsiderate because we had been working all day, but that's neither here nor there. So anyways, I'm not gonna stay on long, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and go. Oh, if y'all look, did y'all know Chick-fil-A had cold brew? Cause I did, and that's good. This the cold brew with caramel. So I'm gonna just wrap this up because it's gonna be 30 minutes. First of all, I want to thank all of y'all for popping in, and I have to do better. I'm going to do better. No, yeah, I'm going to do better as far as this channel, because I do be missing y'all, and I do see y'all comments, like when y'all be posting comments, especially when y'all commenting on each other. Like, I be watching to see what people are saying, and make sure that ain't nobody being mean and nasty. If somebody being mean and nasty, I'll just erase them, erase the comment and block them. We not doing all of that negative energy. But I just don't want anybody to be discouraged. Like I said, I've never had a job like this, y'all. I'm finna go in here and chill a little bit. I'm gonna talk to them. I do got some CEs that I need to work on, because my certification is expiring this year. So I'm working on that. And that's pretty much it. I will do another video about the CEs, so I'm gonna talk to y'all about that. I just don't want to add that into this video because I want people to be able to go in and see that that's a separate video. But I really just needed y'all to understand that it's not all bad. And even if you're not a surgical tech, if you're on here and you are in a job, a career that you don't like, and it's just not the vibe, I'm gonna tell you to quit your job. I'm gonna tell you to go find another job, because it's more detrimental to you to stay in a negative environment than the money, than what the money's worth. The money, like if you're making $100, $200 a day, that's great. But you're in this bad energy for 10 hours. You see what I'm saying? 9 hours. Actually, before that, because if you're anything like me, I'm thinking about what, like the next day, okay, I need to go to sleep early because I got to get up early or whatever like that. So, yeah, you work 10 hours a day or whatever, but really they got access to you more than 10 hours a day. So if you in this fear, stressed out, ungrateful, like this energy where it's just a low vibe, it's detrimental to your well-being, your health, and all of that. You'll be right here with high blood pressure, high cholesterol, your hair falling out, you're gaining weight, all of it because the job that you at that's not where you need to be at. That's not where you're gonna be thriving at. So just make sure when you're looking for a job, whatever job it is, remember that the job is not as important as you are. Like, you and just keep your vibe up. You have to, guys, and just know that what's for you is gonna be for you. Don't be in fear of quitting a job. Don't be worried about the money. If you got to go do Instacart, DoorDash, Amazon, I did all of that for months, you guys. I was working at CareRev, I was working at Medley, like picking up the shifts. I was doing Instacart, I was doing DoorDash, and I was doing Amazon. I was doing whatever I had to, but when I was doing all of those things, I was fine. I was cool. I'm doing Instacart, I'm listening to audio books, I'm doing DoorDash, I'm doing all that. If you were here in Atlanta, I would definitely hook you up with a first job. I'm glad you're happy with it. I am. Let me tell you, if I could travel to Atlanta, when my son get a little bit older, I'm back outside, y'all. Like, once we get this high school situation, because that's why I'm at home. He was gonna stay with his dad, and then that didn't go as planned, so now I'm at home. Yes, I'm telling you, I was outside, but I did all of that because I quit the job. I knew that wasn't the place for me. And I knew that something that was for me was going to come along. I knew that. I just didn't know what it was. I'm like, something going to work itself out. I don't know if it's going to be content creation. I don't know if it's going to be YouTube. Like, I didn't know what it was. I just was doing anything because I needed the money to come in. We still eating. We still had to eat. So I was just doing everything. Just to have a peace of mind, though. Just to have a peace of mind. Because I could have went, like, we got trauma centers here. We got several hospitals here. And then in surrounding areas that's pretty close, like driving. Like I could even went to Gainesville. Gainesville's only an hour away. So I could have went to any of these jobs, but I knew what I needed was something that was gonna allow me to be like mom. Like, okay, I get up in the morning, y'all. I make breakfast for my son and lunch every day. I cook him breakfast most days, but some days when we got an easy day, like I don't have no cases today, I went and got us some breakfast. But I know I needed to have that, like, I needed to be available for him. So the sacrifice, if you want to call it a sacrifice, was the money. So, but it wasn't a sacrifice because the experience I get, like, I'm gonna be home by 3:30, 4 o'clock today. I could go home right now if I wanted to, and I got time that I could use on my, like, my personal time. So I could have just sat home. One day I stayed home until like 11 o'clock, and I gardened the whole day, the garden the whole morning, and then I came to work and stayed to work until 5. So that just fits into my lifestyle right now. But when my son get older, I'm outside, y'all. When he get done with high school, or when he gets to, even if he's like maybe a senior or whatever, I might be back outside, because I do miss the experiences of going to different places and enjoying those places. Like, that was fun. I just, you know, by the time he's of age or whatever, then I know that I'll be ready to go back. But I did miss being home. I really did. 4 times. You trying to see what that, I know you ain't being funny, human. I'm gonna just go ahead because I ain't got the time or the energy. So we're gonna do 2 things. We're gonna remove that, and then we're gonna block you. There you go. See how that just happened? Has been, yeah, I don't know what he was thinking. 4-time world champion human trafficker. He just got blocked. I do medley, procurement, and contract jobs on the side. This month, there's money out here to be made, especially, yeah, it is. It is. And contracts, I like contracts too, because most of the times when you go somewhere, they happy for you to be there. So I do miss that. I haven't done any procurements yet. So I was thinking about, you know, we're gonna see how it goes here, but I was thinking if I pick up like a job, like a job at a hospital, just to kind of get some experience, maybe in CVOR, because I keep seeing CVOR all over the place. So I was thinking I might try to slide into a CVOR place, a facility, PRN, if they'll let me, you know, do that, and just to get the experience, so when it's time for me to go, I got some more experience, you know, in a different field. Like here, I'm getting neuro spine. I never done neuro spine, but we doing neuro spine here, so I'm getting that. Contracts is in working with the surgeons on the side. That's, if I could find a surgeon to work with, I would. I don't even know where to look. Maybe I'll spend some time looking or reaching out. Probably I need to do some networking to get in with some docs, like one-on-one, where I could do that, because I would totally do that. And I have the time too. Like, I just come here because I don't have another job. But if I had, like, let's just say I wanted to go work somewhere else, they wouldn't mind, as long as I'm available to them when they need me. But yeah, I wish I was in Atlanta. I totally would be like, hey girl, hey, what's up? I need a job. Right? That's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't know, it get cold in Atlanta. I was just telling them, y'all, I love the heat. So I might have to come to Atlanta during the summertime, and then when it get cold, I'm back down south. Because it still get cold in Jacksonville, so I know it get cold in Atlanta. But yes, man, when he graduates, girl, let's go. I'm all the way outside. I'm trying to tell you. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go, because my phone is like on like 10. I got like 8%, y'all. I was trying it, but I really just was feeling like I wanted to talk to y'all. Like I said, I seen a comment, and it said something like the person was sad because they didn't get into rad tech radiology school, but they got accepted into a surgical tech school. So I'm like, I don't want them to be like, this isn't all bad. Be well, friend. I did sin, and listening to you makes me miss scrubbing too. Be careful where you go scrub at, girl, because I miss scrubbing sometimes, but I don't miss scrubbing with these crazy people. But I appreciate all of y'all I did used to miss scrubbing sometimes. So I miss sewing a lot. I don't sew enough here. So I'm going to have to go find me just some PRN just to keep my first assistant skills up, especially suturing and just like I still position patients here. I do a lot of wound care stuff here like that too. So it's not I'm not missing that, but I'm definitely not assisting enough. So I'm gonna get a PRN and I'll tell y'all about it. If it don't work, you know, I might quit. So you know how I be moving. If it ain't a vibe, it's not a vibe, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and go, but I just wanted to just tap in with y'all, just, you know, tap in. And I have a video that I have been I got some notes that I want to talk about for my certification and the process of me recertifying as a surgical tech first assistant. So that'll be the next one that y'all see. And yeah, I hope y'all have a great, what's today, Thursday. Enjoy the weather. Y'all get outside, go for a walk, you know, send some positive vibes out there to somebody, because you know they come back. This the thing, people be like, oh, you so nice, you so, first of all, I'm really not that nice. I might be kind of friendly, but I'm really not that nice. Good to see you in your face. Yes, yes, yes. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. But send out some positive vibes to people, because it come back. You know, people be around here being nasty and being mean to people, not realizing that that type of energy comes back, and it come back tenfold or threefold or however many fold, but it come back stronger than you send it out there. So send some positive energy out. Smile at somebody. You know, buy somebody some coffee or something. Like, I don't know, do something. How much money do you make? I make less than $50 an hour, but more than 30. So somewhere in there. I know people be watching my channel, so I don't want to just be like, this is how much I make. So it'll be the wrong person on here, baby girl, that'll be like, oh, she make, but it's less than 50 and it's more than 30. That's a good answer, right? So somewhere up in there. It's enough for me to move how I want to move. I go out when I want to go out, y'all. I eat when I want to eat. I eat as much as I want to eat. I just do. I mean, I don't buy dumb shit though. Like, I got on my flip-flops. I shouldn't do this. These my flip-flops. They a little dirty right now because I was in the garden this morning. But my flip-flops was $5. I'm not with an agency right now, but I would say if you want to pick an agency, go to Care Rev or Medley. And then if you're in Jacksonville, and I think she just in Jacksonville, it's one called Relieve Staffing. It's because I'm considering doing it. I would definitely tell you to do Care Rev or Medley or anybody. Work-life balance is key. Work-life balance is so much key, Janelle. So much. I don't know what that was. Oh, the trash people. But yeah, it said, would you recommend surgical tech LPN? I work with an LPN here. I should have her come down and I might have her do a interview with you guys to see. And the older I get, the more important that is. I think that's it too, because you know, y'all know I turned 40 this year, so I think my tolerance is like out there as far as the dumb shit goes. This the trash people behind me. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up, you guys. But I would say surgical tech, but you know, I specialize in it and being in the OR all day, baby girl. And so my LPN friend that works here, she says that as an LPN, she could get placed on any floor at any time, and it doesn't give her like a specialty, but maybe some people can specialize in being LPNs. I'm not really sure how that goes, but I think I might ask her if she want to do a video on my channel just to give you guys like a little rundown on if you should like LPN and just like what her experiences is in that field. So anyways, y'all, I appreciate each and every one of y'all. It got hot in here because I done closed all the windows. So I'm gonna catch y'all on this video. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye, guys.